Sweat Equity Podcast and Streaming Show, the #1 comedy business podcast in the world. Pragmatic entrepreneurial advice plus dick jokes. That's what we're about. I'm your host, Law Smith, and to my right, your left on the tube is Eric Redinger.
Heyo!
You don't even do your own noise effects for yourself?
No. I'm not.
Some people call me Cool Eric.
I forgot how to do
There
it.
you go. We're 2020's best small, medium enterprise business advisory podcast in the USA. Already won it. It's not even 2021 yet. Usually
Wrapped
they give
up.
those awards later, but we already won it.
I know.
From the Lux Global Excellence Awards, proudly hosted by Lux Life Magazine.
Yeah.
It's legit.
It is.
It's not a trophy scam.
They're going to give us something for free.
Holler at us.
That counts.
If you get a trophy scam coming your way, I won best of Tampa's management executive of the year or something last year.
Oh, yeah.
2 years in a row, baby.
I bet, yeah, it could be other cities as well.
Could be, but I'm the best of Tampa, and we got a lot of people outside the Tampa Bay area we want to play to you as well. Listen to us on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Laughable, YouTube, Facebook, Vimeo. This episode of Sweat Equity is brought to you by Grasshopper. Try grasshopper.com/sweat. Get you $75 off an annual plan. What's Grasshopper, you say? It's a business phone line. Don't get Google Voice as your business phone line, as a secondary phone line. Get the scalable option. It's not even that expensive, and you're getting $75 off an annual plan. Try grasshopper.com/sweat. Get you $75 off an annual plan. I use the desktop app. I use the mobile app. You can do whatever you want.
The desktop app is pretty awesome.
I like the desktop app because I like typing on a keyboard like a boomer. That's how I roll. Try grasshopper.com/sweat. Like Key Sweat gets you $75 off an annual plan. Our two other sponsors, ExpressVPN. Try expressvpn.com/sweat. Get you 3 months free off an annual plan for anonymized web traffic. You don't want to get advertised to from people like me. And if you die, you don't want your parents to find out what you're looking up.
Yeah, on Pinterest, all the party planning you're doing.
Incognito doesn't work in Chrome like you think it does. Lastly, Warby Parker, warbyparkertrial.com/sweat. Like Key Sweat. Get you
Already said that one.
5 free pairs to try on at home. That's 5 free pairs to try on at home. If you're watching this video, I'm wearing my Warby Parkers right now. If they fit my horse head, they can fit anybody's. warbyparkertrial.com/sweat. Let's get this party started. Howdy toddy!
My sweat equity. Sweat equity. Sweat equity. My sweat equity. My sweat equity. What about my sweat equity?
We've got to apologize for not doing an episode last week. But
We don't have to.
We don't have
don't want
to.
to.
We don't even have to address it.
But we are.
I'm going to. That's good customer service, I think. Well, we've been, RIP.
Up in that.
RIP to the customer service champ, which is the CEO of Zappos, with a questionable way of dying by fire, which is old school.
Yeah. Death by fire.
I heard AJ Benza on Adam Carolla's podcast talk about that guy liked to party and light candles, maybe?
Yeah, but, well.
There may be a meth thing. I don't know.
Okay, I was going to say, yeah.
It's all allegedly.
Meth thing.
It's
But usually,
all alleged.
But that seems like the wrong drug to be caught up in a fire. I mean, meth is an explosion drug to die by.
If you're making it, if you're doing it,
I know.
I could see, but you could see people getting into like.
What better drug to be on to get out of a house fire?
For sure, but maybe you think you're invincible and you just let it build and then maybe you got out of it. Like,
I ain't leaving.
I'm going to test this
I
shit
think
out.
I can do it.
This is some Heisenberg shit. I'm going to fucking go out in flames,
Okay,
literally.
well, all right, you're right then.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
I don't know.
What?
It's all hearsay. It's all rumors. You can't sue us because we're an empty bag anyway.
Right.
And you
Give me money.
It's not slander. It's just what I heard on another podcast, and it's out there for the world to hear.
Yeah, I'm going to apologize. I have 2 weeks of soundboard built up, so.
What kind of penis are you?
Well, when we're
that
no
one in a
guest episodes, that's okay.
No, I'm asking you.
Oh no, build them up. Oh, it's like you got them all stored in your balls, and you need to get them out.
I've got soundboard blue balls.
And this episode is basically a loving assist, which is, yeah.
Yes, thank you for the hand thing that you did.
I did it for the visual.
If you're not watching.
Yeah. I just wanted to see what you were gonna, how you were going to
If I
that.
say it out loud, I did. You did a jerk off motion for me.
Well, you're all built up, and I feel like a good friend.
Did you come in?
That I should help you out.
Thank you. What a good friend.
If we were stuck, I was watching Interstellar. I was listening to Rogan's podcast with an astronaut today, and I was like,
Had an astronaut as a guest. You weren't listening to it with an astronaut sitting next to you.
"Oh, did I say that?" I've been
I'm just clarifying.
I've been jumbled up all day, mixing up my prepositions. I don't know.
It is.
Parts of sentences are just flying in. ADD's off the chain today. But
Right.
I was mainly watching Interstellar, and I've watched that show Away on Netflix. Kind of getting nerding out into a lot of space movies. Away's basically a bottle. You know how like certain shows will do a bottle episode where they keep them in the same setting the whole episode.
Yeah, like a play.
Yes, very much so. So, like, there's that one famous Breaking Bad episode where they're stuck downstairs in the basement where they've been working. And The Fly. There's a, you could do it by a framing device. My Dinner with Andre, I think, would be considered that, except I think they go in and out of just them talking for 2 hours.
Right. With flashbacks.
Yeah, but the bottle framing device is them having the conversation to set the narrative, blah, 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 blah. Away, I thought was about more space travel, and it's just about more human interaction. And they try to do it out of order a little bit, like Breaking Bad. So setting up like something in the beginning.
Right?
Of an
Didn't you
episode.
say it was more of a love story than you wanted?
It really was.
Yeah.
It's more.
You
of
didn't sell me on it.
Intra-personality at work kind of thing. Because you got a Chinese lady, you've got a Russian guy, you got Hilary Swank, who I think's attractive.
Bring Mike in for that.
Or probably soon third Mike. There's two more people in there. One guy's like a etymologist or something. Or is that the words, or is that
I don't know what you're talking about.
plants?
You could totally say that. Botanist?
Botanist, I guess, but it's something else too, like minerals.
An etymologist is somebody who, I'm not going to look it up. I think I just know it. And don't anybody look it up either. I think it's somebody who like researches the history of stuff.
Well, there's one that's close to like
plant. I don't know.
words mean, and there's one that has mineral plant.
Right. Like I said, don't look it up.
Yeah.
Don't like.
Why would I
call
look it
me
up?
out.
Why would I prepare before the show?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Fucking thing sucks.
it's more about the dynamics of that going on.
Yeah.
Whereas Interstellar, I watched for the third time, cried.
Yeah, man.
Man, that's
We both
rough.
agree on that one where
That is-
Matthew McConaughey goes away and he's got time dilation. He comes back and his little girl's all grown up. Oof.
Yeah.
Every time.
And then she has a family that she's telling him to go. And the time travel, he's the same age, but he stays the same age somehow. I still don't get it.
Well, it has to do with gravity.
It has a lot. Oh, dude, it has a lot to do. The whole thing's so complex. I understand a lot more now than the last time I watched it, and I'm still like, God damn, this thing is really layered. Even some of the conversation that I took in when I saw it the first two times, and then saw it again. I was like, oh, this all matters to the whole story.
Really,
and the science part. The science part is accurate according to Neil deGrasse Tyson because I think he was a consultant on there.
Yeah, they had lots of consultants, I think. I mean, yeah, I love it. I mean, I haven't seen it in a long time. I want to watch it again.
Oh, man.
Check the facts.
Really good. A lot about gravity I forgot about. Playing into it. Fifth dimension stuff blows my mind. How time changes blows my mind. I don't get it. It scares me. And then I get really worried we're nothing.
We are.
Well, I mean, it's a good way to minimize yourself a little bit if your ego's ever getting kind of large. You can right now you can
Or the opposite.
You can see Jupiter and Saturn, I think, right now, if you look out, if you have a clear sky.
Oh, yeah, they're going to be very close together, I think, like Christmas Eve or something.
Yeah.
Something weird.
It was pointed out to me the other night, and I was like, oh, we got to watch Interstellar.
Right.
And so my thing was just like, been all up in that, and I had a point to all of this that related back to business. Oh, just how we're nothing, and you can think what you're doing is the end all be all, and if you really zoom out and minimalize it, it's not that big of a deal a lot of the time.
But I'm saying, even if it's the opposite and your ego's nothing and you feel like depressed or something, that can also, hey, maybe these things aren't that big a deal. And you can take it that way.
That definitely helped me out when I was depressed, and it was kind of like
Interstellar.
Just the macro view of things,
Yes.
And going, man, there's got to be someone dealing with this exact same thing I'm going through somewhere in the world that has
less,
way more issues to deal with on top of that, right?
I meant has less to be thankful for.
Yeah, or less resources, or whatever it is, and so it makes you be grateful in a weird kind of indirect way to get there.
No, I agree with you. I need to watch it.
Which is a lot of business. I mean, I feel like it we've talked about it a lot on the podcast. It can be isolating. Oh, here's what I was getting to was what are they never talk about jerking in space, and I don't know what that's about. What do you think?
That is really interesting because they always.
Who's going to ask that question?
They
Someone
do
come
those.
on our podcast.
They do those videos where they show here's how we wash our hair in space or brush our teeth in space.
Even take a shit.
Yeah, got to put it up to a little hole, sucks it right out. You don't even have to push.
The guy on Rogan's podcast.
Technology is amazing.
The astronaut I was listening to was up there for 200 plus days, and you're like, come on now. And he's talking about how he's working out with this treadmill that has to be like shock centered, or else like it'll just fall into pieces if it's not like absorbent, like everything when he's on the shuttle. I was like, and then how he sleeps with like a sleeping bag, like kind of attached to like
they sleep like bats up against the wall.
But you can't tell. He says you can't tell that you're upside down.
No gravity.
Right. There's no gravity. So you just kind of, he's like got like almost like a carabiner clip, I think, like mountain
climbers.
Yeah, mountain climbers do, hooked to the sleeping bag, and you just get in your sleeping bag pod.
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe it goes on in there because it's kind of a closed area.
I wonder if it's
but you got two other people in there sometimes.
Yeah, I don't even want to speculate. I mean, maybe it's maybe you need gravity to jerk off.
Maybe NASA made some like cool, like even something
that
better
would not
than,
surprise me.
Better than like a.
Listen, the astronauts use this.
A flashlight.
Yeah, it's like flashlight that does all the work.
It was made by NASA. Look.
Maybe one of those astronauts is a robot. Fuck robot.
Guys, is this really crass and is this really necessary? Well, let's break it down. There's a need for this, right? And business 101 is find a need and solve it.
Yeah, we're about to make some genius perv a millionaire.
No, I mean,
billionaire.
Look, you want to have intergalactic travel.
Loads.
You're going to have to take care of this problem for sure.
Yes. Unless they do that, long-term sleep thing where they give them all the drugs and they wake up when they get there. But
that's an Interstellar, but that's in the future.
Hibernation.
But you can't really do that, really.
No.
And he talks about.
Well, who knows?
He talks about you had to work out aggressively up there. Your bone density goes down linearly like a half inch every week or something crazy, or like a quarter inch or something.
Bone density?
Or maybe something like that. So
I mean, I could see bone density. Yeah,
maybe it
definitely affects bone density, but I mean, by a quarter of an inch a week, that doesn't really make sense.
Oh, yeah. It was something, but he was like, it works linearly. Whatever the reduction is, it's just every week you just lose that because of the gravity. So you have to do resistance. But I'm thinking, and then you come back from Earth, or you come back to Earth, and they have to depressurize you for basically like 2 days to a week or whatever.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, it feels like you're drunk.
Oh, yeah, because, I mean, I can't imagine.
His helmet weighed 500 pounds, he thought, like when he tried to pick it up to get off. Yeah.
That's weird. And even if he is working out like a maniac, it's still like that. That's crazy.
Right. So if it was worse, if he didn't do that, it'd be way worse.
I mean, they had them back in, 20, 30 years ago, they'd have to carry those guys off.
Yeah.
They'd just be like, I'm a baby.
But I'm thinking like 200 days, you got to satisfy some needs. That's all I'm thinking.
Exactly.
So, and look, business is primal.
200 hours? I bet we couldn't go 200 hours.
I think I could last 200 hours.
Yeah.
How many days is that?
You did the math.
Over a week. Was it 196 is a week?
It's at least 8 days. Yes. Why would we?
Why? Yeah. First off, we're never going to be in this predicament, so I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
You're going to send us up? Biodome?
The best business podcast in space.
They're like, these guys are fucking idiots.
Yeah, the Biodome
If we just play up their
situation.
ego, they'll go do it.
Yeah. Yeah, we're like.
Would you do it if they came to you with the offer? Go do that.
I'd need a lot more specifics.
Let's call it Armageddon proposition. You don't have taxes for forever anymore. You get paid whatever amount. You got to go up. There's no promise you're coming back, but you're likely to come back in 180 days. I think was what he was supposed to do.
Oh, so the Interstellar proposition.
No, well,
Is that what you're talking about?
No, I was going more Armageddon kind of offer.
Oh, wow. You know the specifics on Armageddon's contracts.
The movie's great. I mean, it's right there with Con Air. There's
Yeah.
2 great hungover movies to watch.
Yeah.
And Face Off. It's that but they go, we don't want to be taxed ever again.
Right.
Because the
be
reason I'm
easier
going
just to-
Armageddon, they bring a normal dude who are like the whatever oil drill guys.
Right.
So
and made them
that's why I'm
astronauts
going
rather
with
than
that, yeah.
teaching the astronauts how to work the drilling equipment.
Yeah.
Why do that? Double train
Yeah.
everybody. And also send the giant guy from Green Mile.
You missed
I'm
the
sure
montage,
That's good for. No, I remember.
Uh,
But they squeeze it all in a montage, so it's easier that way.
right. But it happened.
Oh, it definitely happened in real life for sure.
All right. So they come to you with a good proposition. You got to go 180 days out there. Pretty sure you're coming back. Not Interstellar proposition, because that's way different, because that's the world collapsing behind you. And if you don't go, you might not save it. That's what you think as you go out.
Right.
Which
How did they end up saving the world?
I don't understand that part.
Still haven't made it
Still
through
tough.
that part.
I have a lot of questions. That movie's so layered that like just understanding the wormhole proposition is difficult enough, and how there's a 5th dimension and how they see time, and in another galaxy they see time as a physical thing, but they're letting us see it that way. They were waiting on us to get there.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't.
And he's sending messages back with the bookshelf and shit.
Yeah, I remember
And
that
he's
part.
the ghost.
Yeah.
So it has that extraterrestrial,
Feel.
yeah, there could
Or
be things
explanation.
we don't understand everything sometimes.
Right. Maybe that's how what ghosts are.
And so time,
Aliens.
and then I'm like, man, I gotta watch True Detective again because time's a flat circle.
That-
Talk about
I
McConaughey
know,
going from
McConaughey.
like that and that, and
know.
talking about 2 both are different, way different things he's talking about as the character or involved in. But wow, talk about like blowing your mind for probably a year. He was doing both those back to back, I think.
Yeah. Oh man. How many Lincolns does he have now? I wouldn't go to space for more than like 2-3 days.
That's not your option. This isn't
no.
Hotel Tonight.
No.
NASA comes to you. They come to you and they go, look, you're going to go for 6 months. You're probably going to come back. We need an average guy. We want to test an average dude. You're going to have a crew around you.
Thank you.
You don't have to do much. Well,
Average, huh?
you're not an astronaut. You're not a pilot. I'm saying like they want to bring.
I can't be a pilot.
It's like a script done many a time. We need to bring a fish out of water guy, but we need to test. He needs to see it through the eyes of someone. So
It's the same way they
So
sent
that
the
they-
dog up to space first.
so that people that want to go to space, you be the guinea pig for that, basically. You be the market research.
Okay. Yeah.
So maybe you're the marketing executive, whatever you want to call it.
No, an executive. All right. Now we're talking.
Right. They'll call
No,
you that.
I would not do that. Why would I?
You wouldn't go up to space?
I would for a couple days. Seems boring. You got to do all the experiments and stuff. Pfft. We would totally just
I'd probably do it.
procrastinate the experiments.
months?
And fill in the data.
Probably do
Like,
it.
none of this shit's working.
How many people have gone into space? Not that many. Pretty sweet.
At this point, I think the roster's pretty big, like 100.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's pretty small, all things considered.
Well,
And you could be the gateway.
Can't name 'em all.
You could be the gateway for other people experiencing that.
Richard Branson is the gateway already. He's already
too
thought
old,
of all
bro.
this shit. No, I'm saying he's already got a space airline.
Branson calls you up.
But what am I doing? Why do I have
Elon
to
Musk
go
calls
just
you
to
up.
go hang out? I don't get it. What do you want me to do up there?
You're going as the market research for what are they calling it? Intergalactic leisure or travel or whatever.
Well, then why not make it 3 days like I wanna?
Because it's almost, I don't even know if you
It's
can go
probably
up
too
for like
expensive.
3 days and come back. Yeah, if you're going to go up there, go up there.
Yeah,
I think 2 weeks you have
like
to
Europe.
go. I think 2 weeks is like
I'm
least
sure that's
amount?
probably the minimum.
Okay,
Before they're sending
let's say-
another Uber up there.
all right. We'll go 2 weeks.
I could do 2 weeks. Hell yeah, I'd do 2 weeks.
All right, but
But,
you don't. They don't pay you
108
anything. They don't pay you anything.
I'd go for 2 weeks for free.
Okay.
All the space ice cream I can eat.
We'll talk about it. We'll negotiate that. In MREs,
Yeah, that's good. I just want the ice cream. I could eat ice cream straight for 2 weeks. Space ice cream.
yeah.
I think it all tastes like kind of the same. You're just eating rocks of vitamins and minerals all
Well,
the time.
whatever it can be dehydrated, they dehydrate, and then you can expand it up there a little bit. A little bit. You can warm it up. But
Right.
interesting stuff. I don't know. I've been in that space kind of mindset. Space. But also thinking about I don't know. How do you want to talk about the research we got?
The UT stuff?
Yeah.
I don't know. How
University
do
of
you
Tampa.
want to
I
talk
don't
about it?
know.
You want to whisper
I
about
was
it?
going to talk about business plans, really.
Okay.
And
Well,
give
I
some
mean,
advice on that.
okay, yeah.
So one thing we've brought up on the show a bunch, but a lot of stuff bears repeating because I doubt there's a lot of people going back in our episodes. And we should figure out what episodes are evergreen and what aren't. Get some kind of lackey to do that.
Yeah.
Listen to all of them, and whatever's timely, we should maybe post as evergreen episodes in the future. But that's an idea I'll write down and probably never do.
You won't even write it down.
I've written it down before.
Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
So one thing that always
that one very
surprises me when I get asked either by favor or a client to kind of assess their business a little bit, right? Mm-hmm. Do a discovery call. I want to talk to them. Man, the amount of people that actually have a business plan is like astounding, and it's crazy to me because I grew up in the undergrad degree I did for entrepreneurship and family business management at Auburn. We didn't know it at the time. It is what people do in grad school to get an MBA. And the teacher was a high-level consultant, like high-level, large business-to-business kind of consultant for mergers and acquisitions and stuff. So he did teaching on the side as like just to keep them kind of fresh, right?
Mm-hmm, right.
The ability to speak to people that have no business savvy, which is sometimes undergrad business students.
Rare to have any that naturally have business. Who is natural business savvy?
Some people,
All the rich people now.
No, I feel like some people have that street smart. I feel like I was way more street smart and be able to hustle than academic. Like I
Just
got
thinking
A's.
like how it works.
Oh yeah, but I mean, like, yeah, he'd come in and talk about blue ocean strategy and blow her mind, and then he'd be like, "Go figure out what I'm talking about," that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
He'd come in and go, "You four," and he'd point to the four of us that were like the fucking slapdicks of the class, knowing we could do it, but knowing that he's going to give us the hardest thing to do. So he would assign businesses you had to write business plans for.
Right.
And he goes, you four are going to go write one for a crematorium. And we're like, fuck, really, dude?
I bet you had fun with that.
No.
No?
It's fucking morbid. Met with a creepy guy that's been wanting to open one since he was 5.
Oh, that, yeah.
We figured out how to network with the funeral homes
dead bodies.
within 25 miles of him because it was rural. It becomes interesting to figure out the puzzle, but the subject matter, I can take or leave it. We had to figure out what kind of machine to get. I remember a big discussion about that. Like, do you get this one that has a fucking viewport so you can see it happen, the body go in and get
Into the crematorium?
Yeah, because he thought the family might want to see it, and we're like,
Whoa.
ooh, I don't think that's a great idea for the family, but how about we make it a drive-up crematorium? We make it very no frills because that's what he is. You make a location between the 5 funeral homes you need to make a network with because they don't have it, and you figure out that spot, and you just have the hearse drive up.
Tell you what, funeral director live streams those things and gets the permission of the families. They could have a badass Discord server or something.
Look, I'm not saying it doesn't have an audience. I'm saying this is 15 years ago too. So it's like, that thought is creepy than it is morbid curiosity of a very small segment of the public.
And that's when you want to use ExpressVPN.
Right, exactly. So
Give me money.
one thing that I always point people to is I'm not a big government guy. I'm not a big on what they provide resource-wise, but the small business, what is it, smb.gov?
We'll wait.
Okay.
Small business. Wait, small to medium business. Is that what the SMB?
Oh, yeah, I fucked that up.
Whatever. They have a website. What about it?
Small Business Administration, SBA.
Oh.
Duh. SBA has a business plan guide that looks like a form you'd fill out on any site you were interested in something.
Right.
And it goes through and you fill it out. It'll ask you very basic questions. What's your mission? What do you want to do? And I think it has a little thing hovering over it where you can go, what is a mission statement? What are core values? What is this? How do I phrase it? What's a pro forma?
Yeah, I think there's definitely people who do that making business plan sort of thing for a living that kind of blow the proportions out of how difficult it needs to be or it is in
Good
general.
point. What's the bounds of this? What's the reason for a business plan? Right?
Right.
You should usually do one.
Usually funding.
It can be. It can be to keep yourself on a pace because all you're really doing is goal setting.
You're going to write a whole business plan just to keep yourself in check?
Well,
Are you going to go back and read that mission statement?
It's just like any campaign or objective you would be doing within any business. I mean, you don't have to make it 40 pages and include financials, but I'm saying I think it's prudent to do because what it does. It's the process of making you think about these forecasting things.
Yes, that's the thing. As an exercise,
right.
It's good.
Because you can easily avoid it. We always talk about a lot of small businesses, you're really good at one skill, and then you don't know how to do the other part.
Very rarely it's the business.
And what it'll force you to do is like a table of contents, go down what are benchmarks to know we're successful? What are our goals? How do I write a goal? That SMART acronym. For writing goals, what is the financials if I took outside capital, be it a bank or be it outside funding from an angel investor? What are those things that I need to do, and what's the payback on that in a pro forma stance? Because anybody that wants to invest wants to know that you're going to get them their money back, and if it's an angel
how
investor,
you're going to do it.
Yeah, angel investor, they want to know and then some. What's going on after that?
Yeah.
What's the threshold to get another round of funding if you get bigger? Because you might grow too fast in one scenario. You might have that already laid out. The number 2 slide I always heard in your deck, though, if you're ever presenting your pitch to anybody, the number 2 slide I always heard from my professor.
How to get out of it.
Exit plan, right. What's the exit plan? And that's what investors want to know. And it's the same thing you focus on when you write a business plan if you're looking for funding. How are they going to make money? Otherwise, They don't give a shit.
Yeah.
It could be the most ambitious, great idea that could solve a lot of problems, but investors come in, you got to play to the audience, right?
It's very rare that they're as passionate about whatever it is as you are, and they're more about making the money.
Now, if you can find Shark Tank, where let's just pull that scenario because it's kind of ubiquitous. A lot of people understand it. You got 5 people. Some people are going. You really should go for the resources, non-financial resources of the shark a lot of times than the actual funding. So there's
like a distribution network.
Like you got something that should be licensed by the NBA. You want Mark Cuban to pick you up because he can make that happen.
Or some kind of crazy space dildo.
Or you got a product that's perfect for women ages 40 to 60.
Space dildo.
You definitely want, does it go into space?
Don't ask. Not until I
You
talk
want
to the Sharks.
You want Lori, the QVC person, right?
Yes.
So, because they're going to give you the access. Sometimes it's a lot of access. So if you can find that investor or that outside funding bank or whatever it is, the funding source that has kind of a bonus points if they've got access to stuff you need, right? But also has an inclination for that industry, that sector, that behooves you.
Right. It's not all just money bottom line, no matter what. Like, you can have $10 billion if you don't know what to do with it or who to talk to. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. And
Well, if you have $10 billion, why are you fucking around with that? But I'm just saying, if you get a lot of
got
investment.
$4 billion,
Sure. No, I'm saying, yeah.
because at that point,
As the shark, or as
you wanna-
what's the people who aren't the sharks called?
The
What do they call them? Do they call them anything?
fish
Inventors?
food,
They should have a name.
they do. It's like,
The minnows.
no, it's nothing like that. It's like just the
planktons.
pitchers. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyways.
But yeah, it's one of those things where I was thinking about, I'm trying to help someone guide them through their business plan. I can't talk about it because NDA, but what I can say is I was trying to think about using the kind of marketing brain on how to target investors that are good for the industry she's trying to get a hold of.
Okay. I feel
that
like
make
you
sense?
just said nothing.
So like you wrote a business plan, you have a great idea, you have a deck, right?
Mm-hmm.
But where do you go find the person?
Oh, so you're talking about connecting
Yeah.
to the people they need to.
And so that's why
connect
my mindset's kind of in that mode where I was like, angel list is great, stuff like that. By the way, if you don't have a business plan, SBA.gov has that form I was telling you about. And I think it's bizplans.com. Let me look that up. They have templates.
Is it
Live
plans
Plan is
with
one
a
I've
Z?
used, and bizplan.com. Both are good. I've used both of them to help people to kind of collaborate and write out. Especially if you're remote, those two are great because you can have people that log in and kind of edit over stuff and give notes. If you're working kind of in that message in a bottle kind of way where you're having to wait for someone to kind of look at it, give notes. They might do it in the middle of the night your time. You get those notes back kind of thing. Or you can do it in Google Docs like a lot of people do, which I don't like. But
I don't like it either. I don't know why.
we don't like it because we jump in so many email accounts that it sucks.
That's true.
I think that's the big reason.
Yeah.
And Gmail was down yesterday.
Whoa.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Shut down a lot of
Totally.
stuff. For a lot of people are
at my
freaking
emails
out.
all the time.
So those are places to go for business plan help. I feel like templating and writing it. Read as many as you can because that'll help. They're not as long as you think they are.
Yeah.
And
Don't let it get scary for you.
They're not nearly as hard as you think to put together either.
But you need to think about it. It's not, you don't cram it in. You don't do it at the last second or something. Like,
And to think you inherently know every aspect of launching a small business is insane.
Oh, yeah.
I just should know it by knowing it. Right?
Oh, I know. Yeah, it's that's an ego thing, but it's nobody knows it all.
Ego can mask itself underneath like I'm busy, right? Which is ego, right? Because you're not taking steps to really go, am I doing this right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like the emotion of like getting things started up and all this stuff you don't know and all that, it can give you that kind of anxiety while you're doing
Sure,
it.
yeah. The
And
mountain
that you
that
can
you don't
overlook.
know how big it is, and then the clouds clear, and it's just a tiny hill.
If you were trying to build a house, would you not write as much plans and understand it as much as you could?
Yes. Blueprints.
Yeah. And get outside help if you had to figure out how to build a house on your own. It's the same thing, I think.
I mean, what is this scenario? I have to build it on my own, but I can have outside help. What's the deal?
Yeah.
Like, I just hire contractors then?
Right.
Okay, well, then I'm not
You do
building
the same
it.
thing with business plans and stuff.
Sure.
You ask for advice. You pay for some advice.
I'm just saying, what scenario somebody's like, you have to do this on your own.
You bought land out in Oregon that you want to build a house on that no one will come in there.
Oh.
So you got to do it on your own. I don't know.
It's
man.
too dangerous.
Well, thanks for the yes and on that. But yeah,
But just because I'm asking about it, You just don't know when to accept that my negativity is the yes and.
Yes and but as whatever.
But I'm not
but.
yes anding it. I'm just busting your balls on what scenario that is. I'm actually the one yes anding, and you're not. Like calling it off.
With another negating.
Fucking thing sucks.
The host.
Well, we are done.
Oh,
by the way.
okay.
It's about that
Take
time.
your ball and go home. Fine.
What about my sweat equity?
Take my space balls and go home.
We're just joking. We love each other so much.
My sweat equity. My
Can't wait
sweat
to help you out
equity.
with your balls today.
What about my sweat equity?